Hi guys, Uncle Will here, just bringing you another video. This is me playing Payday 2, doing a bank heist on Overkill. Attempting to do it 100% stealth because, yeah, once you obviously get it, then you get a ton of money. But anyway, first things first, I have lowered my visibility to its minimum, so I'm only wearing a suit, taking a small pistol, using the ECM jammer, so that way I can be as stealth as possible. And I've got the maxed out. I've aced the chameleon perk, so I'm less noticeable. So now I'm just scanning around. I can see that the security room and the vault is at the front. Next step is finding out where the key card is, and it's on his desk. So I've just figured out exactly what I'm going to do. The first thing, normally if the manager has the key card, then I'll grab him, but he doesn't have it, so I'm not going to bother with him. I was thinking about it here, but then I decided, nah, I'll leave him, get him later. But yeah, so what you want to do is essentially lure all the guards out. Now in this particular one, I think there was 3 guards walking around and the 4th one in the security room. So that gives me plenty of... so here I'm putting on my mask so I can take out this camera. So you want to whack that and wait for the guard to come up. Now I either come up, since both doors, both the side and the back door are closed, he's either going to come up this way, so come up the back steps, or is either going to go out the front, walk all the way around. Actually, no, he's not. He won't be able to go in that way. Oh wait, no, yeah. So he'll go out the front, walk all the way around, go up the side steps, and come up that way. So here I'm just waiting to see if he's either going to come up here or over there. Depends on which guard gets called and whereabouts he's located at the time. It's sort of their weird paths in this game. But yeah, so that's the first thing you want to do, is take out all the guards, because if you've got no guards, then it's a hell of a lot easier to obviously do everything. Now I've also maxed out the I've put 1 point into the Dominator perk, skill I should say, so that way I'm able to use dominate or shout out one guard to cough himself, so I can do that. And I've also put 1 point into the pager, the smooth talker perk, so that way I can now answer 4 pages, which makes it a hell of a lot easier, especially if you've got like 5 guards, which I think is like the max. And here comes the guard now, so I got to run over quickly and whack him out and then answer his pager. So the thing is with that is I've also maxed out the sprinter perk, I think it is, so that way I can sprint ridiculously fast. So it's definitely a good thing to have for having to sprint up and whack enemies. Next perk I'll be and I guess next skill I'll be using is the ability to one-shot non-special enemies with your melee, which will make it a lot easier, so that way you can just whack guards and then down they go. So that's one guard. Now all I have to do is hopefully wait for another guard to come up. Now I think from memory I do get lucky and another guard comes up these steps and I'm able to take him out. But the most important thing is to be patient. Like, I think in total this entire heist took me 25 minutes, and I did it all 100% stealth. Yeah, so I'm just running around. Just make sure you also got to watch out for cameras, obviously, but civilians walking in the street, so I can run past there. So now I'm going to take out this camera here, jump and smack it. And then now we'll see a guard come down the steps. He can either come around, like I said, go around the front and walk all the way around, or he'll go up the back steps and walk across the roof. So I was going to anticipate him and walk up here, because I saw that guard in that other room. So now we just wait for him to come up to this roof. Now we've got 2 cameras down, which means that we don't have to worry about those cameras there, which makes it handy for later on when I have to. Here we go, here he comes, whack up, whack him. See how it takes me 2, Whereas if I had that other perk, it'd only take me 1, so I could easily whack them without them possibly being alerted. I've also got the perk that allows me to, when I melee someone, it decreases the chance of them yelling out. Okay, so that's guard number 2. So he's done. So there's only one more guard that's walking around, and then we've also got the one guard in the security room. Now the next step from here was to get the security key so I can get into that security room. Now I'm just eyeballing this room to see how many civilians are there. So luckily I got no civilians right there. There's a guard there though. So the next step for me was to just check to make sure there's no other guard, just in case I missed a guard, but I'm fairly certain there's only one left. I come down here to check this door, because I'm going to have to pick this at some point. I think I pick it here, do I? No, I don't pick it just yet, but I want to pick that eventually. Pick both doors so that way it gives me easy movement, and luckily the guards don't do much. One thing that I noticed is you can't shoot even with a silenced weapon on the roof because people get alerted very easily. So I've just resorted to mailing everyone. It's the easiest and safest solution. Now one thing also is don't move the drill inside, because I think in one of the patches they've made it so that way if a guard sees it, he won't see it straight away, but he will eventually see it. So if you're trying to wait for a guard, he will see it and then he will be alerted. So it's always good to just leave the drill where it is until you're 100% sure that you can start drilling. Yeah, so he starts leaving that room. There's the manager left that room. So now the next step is to just have a quick look around. There's a camera up there. Now sometimes I would try and take that camera out, but I'm not going to bother. It's in such an annoying spot because it looks directly into this room. It makes it difficult to sort of investigate this area over here. So I'm just sort of wandering around, trying to eyeball the main room. But so then I decide that I should go back, and now that room's empty, go get the key card off the guy's desk. So here we go. Go back in here. And then go around to the side. So that's the easiest way to sneak past. I think there is a camera on that other wall. I don't know, actually I can't see. I don't think there is, so that makes it easier. So there's only one camera in that room. Now the next step is picking this lock. So I got easy access out the back, and it's just to make sure that there's no guards coming. I've taken the ECM jammer just in case. I don't think I even used it in this. I don't really need it at all. One thing I've also done is maxed out the cable guy perk, so I've got six cable ties. It's definitely a good idea to have that. One thing, the things you'll need when trying to do stealth is the chameleon perk, so that way no one can see you as well as they normally would. Then you also want to have the cable guy perk, so that way you've got maximum cable ties. You then also want to use the Dominator perk so you can shout down a guard, and the smooth talker one so you can answer up to 4 pages, which makes it easy. So that way you can actually do this 100% stealth, otherwise you just can't do it. Yeah, so we pick this lock, and then the next step is to get into that security room. Now I know there's a camera to the left up there, and so that's going to be bit of a problem if I don't do the camera room quickly. So I'm just checking to see if the other guard has come up these steps here, and then I noticed that the manager's up here, so I let him just walk around. I think he actually goes out the back at one stage and I end up killing him. I can't remember exactly. He was just doodling around or whatever, but yeah, so the next step is obviously taking out that security room, so that way there's only one guard left and I can shout him down, which is what I do once I get it. I wait for him to bugger off. Man, I've done a previous video where all the attempts I've made at trying to do a 100% stealth bank heist, and all of them have ended in just weird ways. There's one way I don't know, I shot a camera, and then I think like 5 minutes later when I'm waiting for a guard to come up, all of a sudden police get alerted and they're saying that they heard gunshots. See, look, this is coming out this way. This door wasn't even open at the start, and now he's coming out the back. So the fact that I've opened those doors up has changed the paths of, I suppose, both the guards and the manager, which is one thing to note. They don't seem to notice, I don't think, that someone's picked the door. Although in this particular try I didn't see. Oh no, he's going up the top. Okay, never mind. Don't worry, I didn't change the paths of them. He should be just there. This is where I decided to kill him. That's one thing you're also going to have to do is kill civilians unless you want to monitor them 100% of the time, which is super annoying. Well, that's the other thing you need to do is have the ability to bag corpses. The cleaner, max that out. It's definitely like very handy, so that way you're not leaving dead bodies around the place. You move them out of the way, and makes it much easier. We've also got the ability to carry bags, move with bags faster as well. So now the next step is I'm just doing some more investigating, seeing where the civilians are. A lot of it's just taking your time and not rushing anything. See, I think I end up trying to go out this way, but there's a guard. I'm not sure. I ended up heading towards the security door and racing out that other door. Just trying to see what the civilians do as I walk past them, what I can actually get away with, sort of thing. And so these guys don't even know I'm here, so I just race out. The camera starts seeing me, I think, or someone starts seeing me, so I have to start running, or getting out of there, I should say. So now, this is when we do it. You open up the door, walk in, and when you surprise them, or hit them from behind, it only takes one shot, which is good, with the melee. So now I'm answering his pager, so that's 3 guards I've killed and answered the pager. So it would have been the 4th one if there was another, I guess, if there was 5 guards including this guy in the security room, then I'd have to answer 4 pages and shout down one of the other ones. So now I just place this in the corner there, and we'll check out the cameras. This is the best part. You can find out where everyone is. So there's just that one guard there, and obviously we've lost the feed. Now that guy out there, that guy is key for when you're taking out this front room, because of the fact that the vault's at the front, which you'll see later on when I take him down. He's definitely an issue. Yeah, so then now I'm just making sure. I think there's only 1 civilian in this room at the back, which I eventually have to get him. Yeah, so now it's the next step is getting that guard. So I go around the back here. Yeah, so I want to shout him down. I don't have to. I could kill him, but it may he might cry out or something like that. So easier to just shout him down because he's inside. Now he's not there. I see him to the left, and I take my opportunity. Tell him to get down the ground. He cuffs himself. You make sure that. And this guy here also sees me, stands up, and then I tell him to get back down again. Get back down the ground. And then he ties his hands. Yeah, so now the next step. I think I do place the ECM jammer just in case someone decides to phone out or something like that, just as a precaution. I don't think anyone has a chance to do anything because I do it fairly quickly. So now I've also got two hostages. A lot of that matters because I'm doing stealth. Yeah, so now I check where the door to the tellers are a big problem because they have their panic buttons. So you want to check to see where the actual door is to go in. And I place the ECM jammer here. And so what I want to do is I want to kill both the tellers, and then once I do that, I want to relatively get everyone down on the ground, and then jump out the window and get that guy in that seat. So I get everyone down the ground, jump out, get this guy right here. I kill him because he's gonna get in my way. Cool. And now we start cuffing people, like so. Now I've only got 5, which means you can either continuously shout people down, or not continuously, but periodically shout people down, tell them to stay on the ground, that sort of thing. But the easier thing is just kill them. I mean, it does, you do lose some money obviously from doing that, but it makes it so much easier. Yeah, so I've cable tied everyone like that. And yeah, so that's it. Everything is secure. The only other thing is there are bystanders that walk past, and I probably should have gone out and taken them out, but the good news is that they didn't disturb me right until the very end, at which point I was already in the escape vehicle. But yeah, so then now I can successfully start the drill and yeah, keep going. Now obviously this part takes a while, so I'm just gonna I just start bagging up corpses and whatnot. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Once you've taken out all the guards, that's one thing. Yeah, you want to kill them and shout down the last one if he's inside, that sort of thing. Take out that security room. Yeah, and then you don't have to worry about the manager if the key is on his desk. If it's on him, then even better. You have to worry about going to his desk. But yeah, so then I just start backing these up, waiting for the drill to finish. Yeah, it's definitely a good idea to, if you can, go outside and investigate to see if there are civilians walking around. Take them out, and that way, as long as there's no one alive on the streets, no other civilians will spawn. So that's a good thing. Yeah, and just make sure you can have the ability to bag people up. Now I'm just walking around grabbing some cash, spare cash that'll make up hopefully for a little bit of the losing the money from killing the civilians. But yeah, so that's all. These guys are not going to move. None of the dead guys are going to move. And that's everything. Yeah, so this is on Overkill. So the difference, if you're playing on Overkill, if you're playing just on normal, the only difference is once you alert the police, does it actually make a difference? Like I say, so you got a couple of camera feeds down, but yeah, so you can do this quite easily in Overkill. Like at the start, you saw I had both doors were closed, both the security and the vault were at the front, and the key was on his desk. Pretty much the bottom, like the worst luck I could have. But the good news is that there was only 4 guards, so that made it a lot easier. So I could just take out the 2 cameras, get 2 guards, make it inside, grab the key for the security room, go in and take him out. Then I could shout down the last guard and then do all the civilians. I also got lucky with the civilians in the back office room. There was only one in there and he was easily subdued. And then yeah, the one thing to take note of is just make sure you take out the tellers fairly quickly, because they do have panic buttons in there and they will alert the police straight away if you don't take them out. So go in there, take them out, make sure you get the guy out in the seat. He's a big culprit, and yeah, the drill died there. Unfortunately, there's no perks or skills that speed up the thermal drill or make it easier to use, that sort of thing. So it's all, you just have to wait for that. Sometimes you will, I didn't get it in this one, but you will get the bars were closed in the vault. In which case then you can either have the saw or the C4 or help your I guess improve your drill perks for that one. Sometimes you will find that there's also a safe in the manager's office in some cases, which is also handy, so you get some more cash. But yeah, that's that. And that was this is my first successful one. I've watched quite a few videos, or not quite a few videos, but I guess people doing the beta, where they're just pretty much walking around, not even worrying about people, that sort of thing. There's a lot changed since the beta, so it made it a lot more difficult to do it solo. But yeah, this is it, doing it solo. Now I've got a few more minutes left. Yeah, and then pretty much once this opens, then you've got the escape van will be out in the street, and you go out there. Yeah, that's one thing to take note of as well. If your escape van's out there and you haven't taken any people, I guess, down outside, then there's a chance that they will spot you, so it's always a good idea. But I didn't do it in this one mainly because they weren't walking past and noticing anything, so I just took it easy. Just gonna speed it up here so that way we don't have to wait the entire time that the drill's going, because it does take quite a long time and it can break down occasionally. There we are, it's open. Yep, so luckily I didn't get the other door, and then there's just stacks of cash. Now I start bagging it all up and just move it all slowly, like so. Moving all the cash. Do 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 do. Yeah, so there we are. I think I get 8 bags in total. And so I start moving all these ones. I don't realise that there's one on the left as well, so I start moving them. But I do come back and get that other last one. So that way I keep going with it. Get more money. You can also have the option now of obviously going through all the safety deposit boxes. I didn't bother because I'd already gone, I guess, by the time I got all these bags in the truck, it was 25 minutes. And there were civilians out in the street starting to come around, so I decided just to leave. It's probably the best option. But I have watched, I guess, some of the beta videos where someone's they've gone through the entire. Oh, they had 4 guys though. They went through the entire safety deposit section and cleared out everything. But I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to get all these bags, take them to the van. Definitely much easier than going through all the safety deposit boxes. Especially trying to guess, because sometimes you get obviously just photos and useless stuff that doesn't get you anything. I think there's in the fire starter one, there's a poster on day 3, which you can find, which is an achievement. But yeah, if only there was an achievement for the stealth option of this mission, it would be it would be awesome if you could. But yes, so I just keep going back and forth, grabbing all these bags. So I've got, like I said, I think I got 8 in total. Takes a while to run with them. Luckily, I've got the ability to carry bags faster, so that way it makes it easier. I'm still waiting to unlock the suppressor for this particular pistol as well. That's one thing. I've got double ups of bloody attachments for the revolver, but I don't have the silencer for this pistol, which is kind of a weird system. I think it'd be obviously easier if you could, when you're using a weapon, unlock, I guess, progressively unlock the attachments for it. But that way I suppose you can get the best attachments early, which I've got the mil-spec scope for the assault rifles, which is I guess the top scope. But I mean, it's a bit expensive and unnecessary, especially when you're doing stealth missions. But yeah, so that's that there. Throw that in. And so I think this is the last bag of this one. Yep, so I take this one back and then I go back into the vault, grab that last bag, and then just as I'm coming out of that last bag, you'll see that I get a few people on the street start coming down, and then I decide to get out of there. Yeah, so there we are. I noticed that there. Grab it, and then I leave. So you can see, you'll see as I walk out the door, people start to spot me and going, "What the hell is going on here?" It's like, ding ding, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on down there?" So then I throw the bag in and escape, and yeah, that's it. 8 bags in total, I think. You'll see day rate, yeah, contract pay, or is it bag loot items, 6.4 million, instant cash 7.7, offshore account gets 7.4 million, and then I get a total of 390k. That's awesome. And look at that, risk bonus 16,000 just for doing an overkill bank heist. And so then I gain quite a lot of experience, something like what is it, 20,000 experience. Go to Payday, and I also get a new color for my mask, so red and blue I think it was. Yep, there we are, red and blue. Okay, cool. I'm Uncle Will, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.